Hello YouTube, Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome back to the Dragon's Lair. Lots to go through in today's episode. As you can probably tell from my voice, I have not been well lately, unfortunately. This past weekend, I have been coughing and sneezing. My parents aren't well as well. I think it's a bug that's going around currently. So it's been hard to get anything done, literally, as far as I'm concerned. I did stream on Sunday. I did do Far Cry Primal, which I'm not going to go into it now. We've done a podcast. It'll be up on my channel. It would have actually gone up before this video. Check out the podcast. I give you my thoughts on Far Cry Primal there. But basically, I won't be streaming it anymore because I've had so many issues with the game now that it's ridiculous. I don't get any issues with any other games apart from that one. So that's Far Cry Primal right there. Um, on Sunday, like I said, I streamed Far Cry Primal, and then I did the podcast later on. I hosted the podcast, and like I said, it's up on my channel. We had Overkill as a special guest, amazing person. Definitely check out Overkill if you have not done so already, as well as Stisra and Rex. So Rex and Jack are two streamers I definitely recommend. Stisra said in the podcast that he will be considering doing some streaming on YouTube in the near future, so that'll be awesome. It'll be great to see him get the old stiff raid going. Yeah, so definitely check them out if you have not done so already. But the title of this podcast is going to be a bit weird. It's going to be called "The Rules Have Changed," which is a quote from my Angry Rant video series slash parody that me and Kahuli have been doing at each other. By the way, Kahuli's an amazing YouTuber as well. Check him out if you have not done so already. He recently uploaded something called the Googly News, and I was mentioned quite a lot in that video. It was really funny. You should definitely check out. One of the funniest people that I've come across on YouTube thus far. But oh god, I can't get. Do you know what? My head's spinning right now. I've basically been taking Sudafed, cough medicine. So I'm like, it's like I'm recording, but it's like, am I really here, sort of thing. Anyway, the rules have changed. The rules have changed. So what that means and what I'm implying by that title is that, and really it's been going on for over a year, but I no longer wish to be considered a Total War YouTuber. Like I said, for over a year that has been the case anyway. Last year, so 2015, January 2015, I was doing my Wales campaign on a very, very much a daily basis. I did some Shogun 2 stuff as well with Mori and Hojo around about that time as well. And then I kind of stopped doing it, and I started doing other games. I went up to Attila when Attila came and was released, and played Attila for its release. But then after about a month of play, or 3 weeks worth of play, I kind of got bored and gave up. Did other stuff, did Ark Survival Evolved. I played The Witcher 3, not on YouTube. I just played The Witcher 3, and I was playing other stuff and enjoying other stuff. And obviously, Age of Charlemagne came out before Christmas. I came back, played more Attila, enjoyed that. But then I just felt like, well, I don't want to be the guy that does Total War all the time. There's more to me than that, and streaming has shown me that even more so now. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're here for the Total War campaigns, there may be some in the future. There will likely be lots of stuff to do with Warhammer once that comes out. I do have some plans there in place, but they'll be streamed probably and not actually done in a video format for the sake of time. But if you do enjoy Total War content and Total War campaigns, I definitely recommend Overkill Total War. He recently hit 2,000 subscribers, so well done, Overkill. The little bastard's going to overtake me soon, unfortunately. But he deserves it. He's an amazing YouTuber and friend of mine. And he streams on Twitch. He does lots of stuff with Hacksaw the Hunter on Twitch, Total War Arena, Total War Attila. And he has about like 3 campaigns on the go, 3 Let's Plays on the go every single day pretty much. And he's very consistent with his uploads. So if you're looking for quality Total War Let's Play content, then go and watch Overkill Total War. Like I said, he's the one to watch out for. But I'm having difficulty because my internet shit. It is what it is. I did a speed test yesterday while talking to Overkill and Rex after the podcast on Skype, because basically I had some issues. The recording went fine, and by this point the video's up on the channel anyway, and you'll see it's fine of the podcast. But I used OBS to record it for the very first time because I've been using Fraps up until recently. But I switched to OBS because it's easier to set up and put the Skype cameras in each box. It's a lot easier to do, much more user friendly. So I did that. I set it up, double checked with Rex to check I had the right settings, and then recorded it. And unfortunately, it came out in a VLC format, which means I had to basically do a conversion of that file to an MP4 format first because VLC is not recognized by Vegas, meaning I can't render the video. The same with, well, same issue then that happened with Windows, because I thought I'd try Windows Movie Maker, see if I could just render it, and there's no editing involved, it's just basically cutting the start off, cutting the end off, and a render. So I had to do some fiddling around in the background while I was talking to Overkill and Rex on Skype. So I was doing that with them yesterday, and I basically had the same conversation where I was saying, well, it's difficult. It's going to be difficult for me because I'm going to start my new job soon. Tomorrow, now Tuesday, I have a DBS check, which is a disclosure and barring service check, which is basically a CRB, Criminal Records Bureau. In the UK, you have these checks done. They are police checks, social services checks, to check you've not got a criminal record, basically, to check that you have a clean, what's it called? You're clean. Your license is clean, basically. And when you go for new jobs, you check your references, and they also check this. So I have that tomorrow. I'm gonna bring all my evidence, got all my stuff on the bed. I'm going through it right now. I gotta make sure I got all my certificates, all my my driver's license, my paper license, my birth certificate. Basically everything I need is all there. I'm gonna look for other stuff later because I gotta get some government letters as well, apparently. So I'm sorting all that right now. I got that tomorrow. But when I start my new job, which I am going to start it yet, but it will likely be the end of March. I'm assuming it'll be the last week of March, probably. I will have very little time to be a YouTuber. I'm not quitting YouTube. Don't panic, you weird bastards. Don't panic. Not going anywhere. I'm not quitting. I don't plan to quit. I enjoy YouTube that much, and it's become such a big part of my life and Panda's life as well. Me and Panda were talking about this on Saturday night before we went to bed. We were talking about YouTube because we were basically watching other streamers and jumping between streamers that we watch, and we were saying, well, what would have happened if I hadn't started YouTube? Well, I wouldn't know Rex or so. I wouldn't know Jack. I wouldn't know Stitcher and the other members of the Fellowship. I would not interact with you guys. I would not be here as Dragonheart right now making this video. I would not have over 2,000 subscribers. I would not have done all the 930 something videos and the countless hours of rendering, editing, recording that I've done. And it's very time consuming stuff, YouTube is. But the point I'm trying to make is that once I start the job, I'm not going to have the time to make videos anymore. Not that I have been making videos lately anyway, but it's basically drawing a line under it and saying, right, because I'll be working basically 9 till 5. From where the location is currently of the job, I won't be getting home till gone 6 o'clock. So I'm obviously when I get home, I'm gonna want to have food. I'm gonna have a bath or a shower. I'm gonna want to watch TV. When The Walking Dead's on, for example, when Game of Thrones is on. Won't be missing that stuff for the world. So I'm gonna want to have a bit of a social life as well. I don't want to be just stuck on my computer all the time because I'm not. To be fair, I'm not like that now. Well, you could argue I'm not. I guess I am in some sense, but I don't want to be. I want to have that freedom as well as going to work, because going to work is going to take a big chunk of my life once I start. Pardon me while I wipe my nose. Doing this my stream on Sunday. I still got all the tissues here just in case. I'm still not 100%. Like I said, my head's all over the place at the moment. We're taking Sudafed, we're taking paracetamol, we're taking cough medicine, just taking everything at the moment, just trying to make myself feel better. Oh my god, I apologise to that, guys. I apologise immensely. But anyway, once I start this job, like I said, not gonna be much time to do video editing, and I won't be able to get home and then start doing like a half hour's worth recording of the Dwarves campaign or something for Warhammer. If we use Warhammer as an example, when that comes out in April, because I then spend half an hour recording it. I then have to spend we'll say 20 minutes or 15 minutes to render, because I got a pretty good processor. I can render relatively quickly. The podcast yesterday, it was an hour and a half, took me 20 minutes to render, so it's like, fuck yeah, I can do a pretty decent job when it comes to rendering. But then the uploading is the issue, because my internet speed, when I was talking to Rex and Overkill on Skype yesterday, we all did a speed test, and bear in mind I was doing other stuff in the background and stuff. My internet speed yesterday, I think it was something like 6 megabytes download and 0.50, so 0.50 upload, which is absolutely shit. It takes me forever to upload the podcast. Pardon me, guys. The podcast yesterday, I basically set it up because it rendered when I was still talking to them, and I was finished. So I thought, well, if I render this now, it'll be done. So I clicked it on render. I left my computer on overnight. I think it took something like 452 minutes. Now work that out for yourself. 452 minutes to upload a video, which is an hour and 30 minutes long. A long time, hell of a long time. So that's where the video editing thing and actually producing YouTube videos does become a bit of an issue. Now, my internet speed is actually better than that usually. My download is usually 7.5, and my upload is usually just over 1 megabyte. Although it's been dropping quite a bit lately, but I do hit the sort of 1 megabyte thing, which is great because 1 megabyte I can stream basically. I'm very much on the cusp of can I stream, can't I stream. I have had some issues with streaming in the past, although lately, the last few weeks, I've altered my settings so it does work. And then when I have asked multiple people, when I've been streaming, what's the quality like? Many people have said, "Oh, it's good, it's good, it's great. I can see you." And I'm like, "Oh, great. As long as you can do, as long as you see that and you can see me and it looks okay to you, then that's fine." So streaming is the way for me forward. It's the way forward for me rather, um, because I can just sit down. I can get home from work, for example, have my food, have a shower, bath, etc. And then I'll be like, right, I'll stream for 2 hours, and perhaps 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock I'll stream, or 9 till 11 or whatever, and do a 2 hour stream, play wherever I want to, stream it, raid someone, go to bed, go to work. Seems like a good plan to me. Seems like a good plan. So that's what I'm thinking, and that's basically why this is called the rules have changed, because it's what I've been doing pretty much anyway. Streaming wise, like I've been streaming quite a lot now this year. I started streaming in October last year. Myself, Jack, and Lord Rexor basically all started streaming roughly the same time properly on YouTube Gaming, and it was through our streams towards the back end of last year where we started to discover these other channels in the YouTube Gaming community, which are absolutely amazing. I mean, I streamed yesterday, like I said. It was a terrible stream, right? It wasn't a bad stream by any means. I enjoyed talking to people. It was great talking to Byzantine. It was great talking to Games Master, who again is an amazing person as well. Hopefully, me and Games Master are going to be doing some prop hunt stream wise, because he's UK based, same as me. He's in England. He's from Kent, so I'm hoping to do some stuff with Games Master now in the next week or two, as far as the stream goes. So that's going to be awesome. But it was nice to talk to people yesterday as well in the stream, and I did gain a couple of subs. I think one of them actually mods for Kitten Caboodle, which is another amazing streamer, or stream team rather, because two of them, husband and wife team, and they a mod actually subbed to me like, "Oh yeah, I saw you, and I wanted to subscribe to you." I wiped myself out of talk, and it was great. The community is fantastic, and I'm looking forward to doing more, getting more involved in the community. This is terrible to watch, by the way, guys. This is why Dragonheart's quality has gone downhill recently, because he wipes his nose in the middle of vlogs. I have to do it. I'm just, I feel like shit, right? But the stream yesterday, oh my god, I've been talking for 12 minutes already. Bloody hell! I'm just gonna quickly try and cap this off now and not condense it too much, and then just get this video up for you guys. Stream yesterday, it was good part, as far as growth goes and stuff. It's been great. But then I was playing Far Cry Primal. Far Cry Primal crashed on me multiple times. The game is not optimized very well for PC, in my opinion. There's many things I dislike about the game, which you'll hear in the podcast, so I'm not going to go over myself again. But as far as the driver is concerned and performance-wise, it's shit. My PC's crashed on multiple occasions now while streaming because of the drivers. Always been a driver issue, pretty much. So that is my, I was pissed off. But I did a raid on Mr. Icy. Never raided him before, but I know who Mr. Icy is. I'm subbed to Mr. Icy. I've seen him in Jack streams a few times when he's raided Jack and stuff. So I've watched Mr. Icy a little bit as well. I recently got a sponsorship button, which is very well done, Mr. Icy. And I just raided him. He was like, "Dragon, you mad bastard! Welcome to the Melon Army." And it's just great how he gave me a shout out that I don't expect it. But that's what it's like in the YouTube gaming community. Like, they'll give you a shout out if they know you're a streamer, even though like you're not soliciting any kind of. It's not like, "Hey, shout me out, please. Shout me out, please." That sort of thing. They will basically do it for you, which is it's cool. It's cool. So yeah, that was great for him to do that. And he also made me a mod. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. The last three people I've raided now all made me mod straight away. It's like, "Oh, Dragonheart, I know you, mod." And I've actually got my own diary over here just to show you guys. I got my own little diary which I had in my nerd block back in January. So in the front few pages by here, so page by there, and then I got on the second page there and there. On the left hand side is people I've raided. On the right hand side is people who've raided me. And then on the back part of the diary, I've got channels I mod. And basically, I mod for Jackosaurus, Lord Rexasaur, ArcDK, Last Rebel 06 Gaming, Stisra, House of Julii, Dark Jake 13, Pirate Kin, Red Spike, Snap Click Cat, Super Crier, Simply Dave, and Mr. Icy. And basically, Simply Dave, Mr. Icy, and Rebel I think, and House of Julia, rather. The 4 people that are this week have all maybe mods. I've just dropped in. I think 2 of them are rated, 2 of them are dropped in. All 4 of them are like, oh, Dragonheart, I'm gonna make you a mod. Ah, they must have seen my work on Jackosaurus' stream and thought he's a very good mod. I'm only joking. I'm taking the piss completely. Anyway, I'm talking way too long. Rex will take the piss out of my video if I don't end it soon, because I did this thing a few weeks ago where I said I'm gonna end the stream, the video now. This was like on the 8th minute, and then by the 18th minute, I was ending it. So I talked for another 10 minutes. I'm not feeling well. I got shit to do today. This is going to be up on the channel. Hope you have a great week, guys. I've been Dragonheart the Prince of Wales. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm going to sneeze. Goodbye.